Yeah? What's up? I'm gonna need you to work a little faster. Well, I'm only one man here. The subs are complaining. They're gonna want daily vids. What do you want me to do? You're gonna need to work faster. Can't you hire someone else? Sorry, man. There's just not enough money. You're gonna have to make do with what you have. I'm just a guy with a laptop. Nothing I can do about it. I mean, that's one every day. If you want that kind of output, maybe you should hire some more people. Maybe one day we can grow this thing to where we can hire you an assistant, maybe. Yeah. Stick with it, man. You're doing great. What's up? I'm the camera guy. Make sure that I get all this shit to Kyle so that he can make these stupid videos. Damn, I'm not supposed to be using the cameras right now. They told me never use the cameras. But nobody's here. Nobody knows. Bring the helmet. Bring the camera. Bring the tripod. Hell, I'm the one that does all the heavy lifting around here. Hell, Chip flies the paramotors around. All Kyle does is talk to the stupid camera. And retard out there in the yard all by himself, talking to this stupid thing. Damn it. Maybe it's just a little jealousy. What it is. I think I'm just jealous a little bit. Whatever. The pay's not that great. They don't treat me well. I've even been sexually harassed. Whatever. I got no other job prospects at this time, so I just had to deal with it. It's just the way of the world. Whatever. Let me get this stuff here. He's making a video about cameras, so he's like, hey, Steve, bring all the cameras in here to this room and pile them up. So that's what I'm doing.
Funky.
So before we even get started, I would like to introduce you to the green screen. Look at the new studio. What's a studio? Look at the new studio. This is my new green screen studio. I'm gonna be doing some videoing from inside here. Being that it's dark after work and I don't get to fly as much, I thought I might continue with the video making and just do some videos from here in the studio. I thought a good one would be like some of the other equipment that I use, my YouTube toolkit, so to speak. Mainly camera and stuff like that for the actual production of the video stuff. Not so much what I do on the videos, with the paramotoring and all this and traveling. This is the camera that the majority of it's going to be shot with. This is the Sony AX53. This is kind of my main go-to camera for us. It's got the flippy screen. You can turn it around yourself. How about that? Yeah, this camera, it's got the 20 times zoom, so I can really zoom in on stuff and get some good shots with this camera. Most of the time I've got it handheld in vlogging format, just like this. For tonight, we're gonna be shooting on the green screen and doing a video with this thing here. So Sony AX53, this is my real workhorse for long distance photography type stuff. So let's talk about all the rest. So one of my more recent purchases is a lav mic. As you can see, the audio on this camera is pretty good, but if you plug in a microphone, it just makes it that much better. So let's do that here. I don't know, let's clip it on this thing right here, see how this works. All right, how's the sound? Can you hear me good? This little thing right here is pretty cool. It's made for the GoPro. Put your Hero in there, and it doubles as a selfie stick where you can video yourself without having to hold your arm out. It gets taller. It's got the little tripod function on it like this, and apparently it doubles as a microphone stand. So I've got the lav mic hooked to that right now for better sound. The Gopro Hero 7. This is probably what I produce the majority of my videos with, is the Hero 7. It's a great little camera, man. It works good. By itself, it's almost glitch free. Whenever you start doing things like plugging the mic into it or an external battery or anything like that, you start running into glitches, or at least that's been my experience. I think I've got most of them worked out. Probably the biggest, most frustrating one that is still around is the voice and the video don't sync up if you're hooked to an external battery, which brings me to this big beast right here. I've done a whole video on this here. This is what usually the GoPro lives on, this little container. I produce most of my flying shots from this. I've gotten several questions recently about what microphone have I gone to. It's just a Cena microphone. I bought an adapter, plugged it into the GoPro. This plugs into the side here. The mic is fed straight into the helmet via a hard wire. I've got it tucked under this little fluffy thing right here, the dead cat they call it. Got a spare battery. I've got a whole video on the helmet. Aside from that, I've got this little doohickey right here. This is I can't say the word. This is some kind of thing, and the iPhone. I got an iPhone 7. When you've got all these gadgets and stuff, some stuff works good for the Android, and some stuff works good for the iPhone. They pros and cons to each. This is my main phone. That's why it's got the brick and the tether. That's what I use mainly for flying, communication. I've actually got this one hooked up through my carrier so that I'm able to use the phone. Hey, what's up? Yeah, flying. What? Anyway, this I use for other stuff. Mainly the Rollo 360 camera. That's what this is. This is a Rollo 360. It does 360 footage. And as far as I know, you have to have an iPhone in order to link up your footage and do any of your editing I do on this. Also, DJI Mavic Air. This is a drone. This was a gift. I'm actually doing an entire gift episode on stuff that people have bought me over the years and gifted me. This was a gift from Ralph Rigdon. He gave it to me this May. And I use this drone for some aerial shots that I get. But you have to use, I say you have to, I use this iPhone onto the controller so that I can see what's going on with the drone. I can use this screen on the iPhone. It all hooks up. It's beyond my complete and total understanding, but that's what I do with it. It's pretty neat. This thing is it's a pretty cool tool, man. I really like the little drone. Thanks again, Ralph, for that. That was pretty cool. iPhone 7, I consider it part of my gear. And none of this stuff is mandatory. I mean, if you want to make YouTube videos, all you need is a cell phone or a camera. That's all you really need. All this extraneous equipment is not necessary. Buku tripods. I've got this dude right here. I use these things in the shop. Little tripod here. Got a tripod here with a little battery attached. Something else I use the iPhone for is I'll mount it on this little tripod here. Stick it out in the wilderness somewhere, and I can use it to do time lapses. I really like the time-lapse function that is on this iPhone. This gimbal right here, it's good for like the moving shots. Like I've used it for some cool stuff, yeah, as far as movements and some time lapses that are like hyperlapse type stuff. But mainly this is how I do it. I use a tripod, set it up, hit go do something for an hour, 30 minutes, whatever, and then come back to it. This is what probably made the majority of the videos in the beginning. It's just a Hero 2, just a old school GoPro Hero 2 action cam. This thing was like top notch back in the day. I guess it's probably seen better days. It just looks ancient at this point. They've come so far with the technology. I keep it in this little mountable case here. It had some good advantages, like you could plug a hard mic into it. No frills, just it worked. You turn it on, you push record, and it works. So there's that. Actually, I haven't used it since I got the Hero 7, which is pretty recently. Still a good camera, still works wonderfully. Probably the best tool that I got as far as video making is the laptop here. It's just a MacBook Pro. That's what I use my editing software on. That's where the videos come from. You know, you can video all day, but unless you edit them, you really got nothing. I recently got this microphone. This is just a tabletop mic. It plugs into the USB-C. It's what I've been recording the voiceovers with of late. Just the plain old cell phone. I use this thing just to snap a picture. I use it to make my thumbnails on the videos. What do you call this? A Samsung Note something. Like a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not sure what it is. It was a gift. Yeah, love my phone, man. That's pretty much it. That is kind of my toolkit as far as YouTube production videos. Again, the green screen. This is new. This is my first time to sit down and do a shot right here at this little place that I've put together. So I'm excited about that. And I hope you like it. I've got some other videos like this coming soon. So tune in. If you like the video, drop it a like. If you don't like the video, I'm sorry you've watched it this far. You've probably already dropped a thumbs down on it. May God have mercy on your soul. Feel bad for you. Somebody's gonna dislike a video of yours one day. You watch and see. I think that's it. I think that's all the tools that I use to make YouTube videos. If you don't count the paramotor and all the stuff like that, that's the gist of it. That's my setup, my toolkit, if you will. Yeah, hope you like it. More to come. Much love, guys. Kyle out.